Good morning. I am Sakthi Lakshmi Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE. I handle web technology. Today's session, we start with XML. Unit 4. What is the XML? The XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. It is a markup language. The XML like HTML, but there are several differences between them. The HTML includes a collection of predefined tags, but the XML are not predefined. That means user have to define their own tag for the specific application before using them. So the XML once can define whatever tag needed. User have to define their own tag. XML was designed to describe data. So only focus on XML, only focus on what data is, that is described data. The HTML was designed for only displaying data. That means only focus on how data looks. What is the main role of XML? The XML is role of storing data. XML data can be exchanged between incompatible systems. In the real world, the computer system and the database contain data in incompatible format. One of the most time-consuming challenges for developers has been to exchange data between such systems over the internet. So converting the data to XML can greatly reduce the complexity and create data that can be read by many different types of applications. Since the XML data is stored in plain text format, which is software and hardware independent. So XML will be the most common tool for all data manipulations and data transmission. This is the main role for XML. Next, the XML syntax. This is for simple XML document. The syntax of XML are very simple and very strict. The rules are very easy to learn and very easy to use. The first line in the document, the XML declaration, define the XML version and the character encoding used in the document. This is version is equal to 1.0. Then encoding is equal to ISO 88591. This is the West European character set. The next line is describe the root element of the document. A note, N-O-T-E note, the first line. This is the root element of the document. Then last line describe the root element, close the root element. When you look at the document, you usually detect this is the note. Rigid syntax. Different from HTML and XML has syntax that is much more rigid. With XML, it is illegal to omit the closing tag. That means, however, all the elements must having a closing tag like this: P, then content, then close the tag P. So next one, the XML tag are key sensitive. For example, the tag capital M message is different from the tag small message, small letter message. This is another one tag, this is another one tag. So opening and closing tag must be written in the same case. So opening and closing tags must therefore be written with the same case. Next one, example of XML, all element must be properly nested within each other like this. That is P tag open, then I tag open. This is text is bold and italic, then close the I tag, then close the P tag. That is the properly nested within each other like. Next, all XML element, all XML element documents must contain single tag pair to define a root element. For example, to see these examples, first one root element, second one child, then subchild, then close the subchild, then close the parent child, then close the root tag. So the XML document, all other elements must be within this the root element. All the elements can have sub-elements. Sub-elements mean child elements. The sub-elements must be correctly nested within this parent element. So that is the XML. Then next, the XML, it is illegal to omit the quotation marks around attribute value. To from this is. So the output is to from Jani. The body is don't forget me this weekend. So added some extra information to it. To see this example, note, date, then to, then from, then heading. So date and heading. So to adding the extra information, then body to close the tags. So the application should still be able to find the to, from and body elements in the XML document and produce the same output. That is the XML documents are extensible. The book, to see this example, the book has element content because it contains other elements. So the my title examples, other elements there. Then the chapter has mixed content. The chapter has mixed content because it contains both the text and other document. The chapter has text and other documents. Text, then other documents there. So mixed content. The para has, the product has no empty content because it's carrying no informations. Only has attributes. The attributes named ID has the value 33657 and then value is paper. The next element naming. The XML elements must follow the naming rules. 3 naming rules. Names contains letters, numbers and other characters. The names must not start with a number or punctuation character. The names must not start with letters XML. The names cannot contain spaces.